Are you thinking too much? Are you taking too much time thinking about preparing? And once you're 100% prepared, that's when you're going to start doing what you're supposed to do. Hey, what's up, guys? This is your race pace coach, and today we will go over too much thinking. Okay, so as a coach, you don't want to think too much about something that you want to start. Okay, if you do that, you're just holding yourself back from seeking your true potential. Okay, so when you keep thinking, you're worrying and always thinking about, if this is going to work, or you know what if someone already did this, um am I being a copycat for doing this type of practice, or what happens when my swimmers don't improve if I switch to this type of program. Okay, so all these things that you're thinking about, these are the same thoughts that I had when I started race pace training. Okay, um, I didn't know how to start race pace training. I went through the documentations and again reading it over and over again, and I just felt like if I could only start it if I like 100% knew what I was supposed to do. And if you wait for that moment, then you'll just be waiting forever, because you're never going to get 100% out of it if you're going to just wait. Okay, you're never going to get that 100% if you keep reading and just don't start implementing it and learning from your mistakes, your failures, and then trying to improve on it. Okay, I believe is the way to seek towards perfection. If you just do it and then you work on it and then you try to improve the mistakes, that's when you'll get better and better. Okay, so do not worry too much about all these questions that you're asking yourself, because it's going to hold you back from starting, and then you're just going to keep thinking about it, and over and over again, and you're just going to be confused and like distraught because you don't know what to do. Okay, so don't let overthinking hold you back from what you gotta do. Okay, just start it and then learn from your mistakes. Okay, and then the second thing is, no change. Okay, so I had a um client or a customer. They brought my headset, and it was great because headsets need, I believe, as a swim coach, it doesn't matter if you're doing race pace training or even high yardage, max yardage training. Your swimmers need a headset to swim. Okay, that's your form of communication with the swimmers while they're in the water. Okay, it improves communication and improves. If you're a parent and you want the coach to work on your swimmer's technique right away instead of waiting till they get to the wall, you know, uh, the, you need to get the headsets. Okay, if you're one of the swimmers and then you wait till the wall and then the coaches correct you, you know, wouldn't you want them to correct you while you're swimming in the pool in the middle of the water? And then there's times for me as a coach, I'm correcting a swimmer and then I want him to correct on this, and then I see another person who needs corrections, and then once they get to the wall, I would forget the corrections that I want to tell the swimmers to correct, and then I would only remember the 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 other swimmer, the second swimmer that I wanted to correct. Okay, so make sure you as a coach are looking into investing in these radios and these headsets for your swimmers. You can invest in the radios and have the swimmers and their families invest in a headset. Okay, so again, going back to the customer, the customers wanted to return the radio and the headset because their coach said, they rather do things old fashioned. Well, I believe that's a bunch of BS because, you know, as a coach, you want to use every tool to your advantage to make your swimmer, and even if you're a parent too, you want to use every tool to your advantage to help your child improve and be the best that they can be. And if you're saying these poor excuses of, oh, I'd rather do it old school and tell them, while they get to the wall and wait for them to get to the wall, you're just limiting your swimmer's potential to become a better swimmer. Okay? You want that efficient, effective communication tool that will help you make your swimmers better, faster, stronger. Okay? So that's one of my examples of no change. Okay? A coach not wanting to use a tool that's available to him to help the swimmers get better. All right? And then they're not going to reach their true potential because, again, you have this tool, you don't want to use it because you're giving a poor excuse on not wanting to use the headsets. Okay? I've been using headsets for over 2 to 3 years. Okay? At the beginning, yes, it was difficult to use. The swimmers didn't want to use it, but in the end, when you force the swimmers to use it and they get used to it, just like any new thing that they do, okay, once they get used to it, they'll enjoy it and they will see the benefits from wearing the headset and how it will improve them as they're swimming during practice and at swim meets. Okay, so again, the headsets, they allow you as a coach to push your swimmer while they're swimming in the water, not wait for them to get to the wall. Or, if you're a coach that likes to yell loud and tell the swimmers go or push or kick out loud, okay, you're telling these swimmers out loud, kick out loud, push out loud while they're in the middle of the water, and you're cheering for them, to go faster. All right, they're not going to hear you that well. Okay, but once you have the headset, you don't need to yell, you don't need to raise your voice, you don't need to scream to the top of your lungs to get their attention to go faster. You just talk smoothly and nicely through the microphone and they'll hear you. You just say their name and then you say, oh, you got to push harder. That's it. You don't need to raise your voice and they're going to start pushing themselves. Okay, or like, you need to work on this stroke, you need to work on your kick, you need to work on your underwaters. All right, so you want to be using these tools to your advantage. Okay, and it cuts the learning process down. Okay, and it helps them build good habits. All right, so again, when you think about it, you're holding yourself back, you're holding your swimmers back from achieving their true potential just because you don't want to change your way of coaching or the tools that you use for your swimmers. Okay, and the last thing is, you got to take action. Okay, even if you're not 100% ready, just start. Okay, even if you're 80, 90, even 75% not ready, or 75 80% prepared, just start, because you're going to learn that 25, 20, 10%, the rest of it, as you start your program and as you learn from your mistakes. You'll probably learn and improve it a lot faster than just waiting until you got to that 100%. Okay, and when you're going to wait, you're just waiting longer and longer, and you're never going to realize what you're doing wrong until you make that mistake. Okay, so again, take action. All right, okay, so thank you for watching. Make sure you check out my course, Race Pace 101. It's in the description below. If you like this video, hit the like button. Please share and subscribe to this channel. And thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.